What's up, everybody? Dark Knight 316, RobertWheelerGaming, and this is the Tackles and Takedowns podcast. We'll look at the highlights of Raw and the highlights of NXT, and then we'll play the best wrestling game on the internet today and on podcasting today, Wrestling 20 Questions, where this time Robert Wheeler Gaming has picked a wrestler that I, Dark Knight 316, will have to guess to try to see who he selected. So we'll go on with here. We'll look at the results of Monday Night Raw. Now, there's a surprise person that returned to Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. And this ruins the whole entire WrestleMania.
Yeah. L.A. Knight, yeah. No.
So here they show the highlight of the main thing. Seth Rollins got back up from the Street Profits, but all three-way were beaten up by Braun Breaker and the rest of the division, plus Brock Lesnar returned. Yes. So they're saying his whole WrestleMania thing was just a ruse.
So why would it be?
Which I think is dumb, because if it was just all fake and stuff like that, and he was crying about it, like, oh, he totally got us, and because everybody thought he retired, because why would you do the little X thing that you done?
Why would boots in the ring?
Put your boots in the ring there just to go play it? I think what happened was he was mad about how long the match was going to go, so he said like, "Oh well, we want to go longer up on it and make it draw to get Femi over." They said no, we're going to do 15 matches. So I think he was like, "Fine, I'll just quit," because he really wants to retire at SummerSlam, because at SummerSlam it's in Minnesota, that's his hometown. So he wants to retire there, but they told him no, he can't retire then. So I think now they're like, okay, fine, we'll let you retire in Minnesota, so you don't have to travel and do all that stuff if you return. And so Obafemi was coming out to do his open challenge, and he's in there in the dark, about to do his spotlight on there, and then Brock Lesnar chokes him out. But we'll look at this one here, where Jacob Fatu challenges Roman Reigns again for the title, but this time in a tribal combat, which I think last time we saw in the tribal combat, it was like all the bloodline was there to fight and stuff like that. So,
like, they don't do lumberjack matches anymore?
I think that's basically what the tribal combat is, but it's like no disqualification. And then you got Finn Balor defeated JD McDonough in the street fight, which they're just mainly giving it to Finn the whole entire time. Like the whole team is like losing now.
Yeah, but if you this JD McDonough, however you say his name, he surely has he's been getting a lot of pushes. Hasn't been like winning or anything, but he's been getting a lot of pushes. So
yeah. Well, they're showing Dominic Mysterio came out, to try to interfere in the match, and then Baylor hit him with the coup de grace from a trash can. So he threw a trash can on McDunn, and then went and did the little from the corner run, does the kick, and then knocked him down, and then when he was laid down, he did the coup de grace. So, and then here Sol Ruca challenges Becky Lynch for the IC title.
I'm hoping Sol Ruca wins.
I think it would be cool to have her win. I don't see it because TKO is weird with what they want, because they had to have offered Brock Lesnar way more money to come back from being retired out. So was it worth firing all those people just to get all that money to bring Brock Lesnar back? I guess it must have been. But now we have El Gran Americano and Los Americanos defeated the original Gran Americanos and Los Americanos, Hermanos in a trio tornado match.
Well, that's a tongue twister.
Yes, it is. So all the masked luchadors here all fought each other and put them in submission holds and everything like that. So it says here it didn't take long for 6 Americanos to take to disguise as each performer a dive. Julio Americano showcased the men's power by lifting Rayo to hit an awesome suplex. Rayo hit a Hurricane Rana on Bruto before Bravo landed a high top rope splash. El Gran Americano then nailed the Bruto with a loaded mask headbutt for the victory. Now, I believe Original Americana has the what are they called? The was it the Brutus brothers or the Clay brothers? I don't remember what the team is called, but they're the American team. And
American Alpha?
No. But basically it's what Original Americano originally had his team force on there, but they were wearing
Alpha Academy?
Kinda. But they were wearing masks before, but the masks were so bad that they just took them off. But
I thought Brie Bella and Paige got released.
They didn't. They were free agents. So
they're still women's tag team champions that they show in here. So
yep, I know that NBC article was wrong. So, but here, the Roxana Perez and Raquel Rodriguez fought for the women's tag team titles. In Judgment Day, challenged the women's tag team title for the title. The bout marked Paige's first match on Raw in 8 years. In 7 years. Here, Perez went for a springboard moonsault. Women's champion Liv Morgan got involved on multiple occasions. But Morgan's interference backfired as Brie rolled up Perez for a victory. So what this looks like is that the Judgment Day women's might actually get into a fight. So they may have it where... what's her face? The Perez, Roxana Perez, will probably either turn on Liv, or like Liv will turn and beat her up, and then she'll fight for the title. Or Raquel Rodriguez might fight for the title on there and actually win the title. But then they also have Bailey, Bailey's still there, and Lyra Valkyrie saved Brie Bella and Paige from a Judgment Day beatdown. So they're going to all probably fight for the tag team titles so they can come back for it. And then he did 5 F5'd Femi on here, which is pretty dumb, but whatever. And then Seth Rollins defeated Austin Theory.
So he's only gone like a month.
I know. That's why people are like, what? And they're like, yeah, we fooled you, blah, blah, blah. But it's like... Did
they do the whole Bubba Ray? No, they didn't do that.
They had, what's his face? Paul Heyman was talking to Adam Pearce and was like, oh, he has a contract for Brock Lesnar to go and, fight or whatever like that. But they said his name, like Adam Pearce or somebody, one of them said the name wrong. So they're like, oh, what are they going to do? Like, Broke Lesnar is going to be there, but Brock Lesnar retired, but Broke Lesnar's here? Like, are they going to try that angle again? Which I think would be dumb. But they keep having Seth Rollins win against his old team. They need to have it where
they're going to bring him back as the leader.
I don't know. Like maybe they might bring him back as the leader, but I don't know. It's weird. But it shows here that the Maverick, you know who the Maverick is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gave Austin Theory the brass knuckles, but they took him. The Visionary took him instead, and then Braun Breaker. Vision beat down Seth Rollins and Street Profits, so they're gonna have that.
So Seth Rollins gonna start being with the Street Profits now.
Yeah,
the Street Profit, the one guy,
one of them is married to or whatever, is married to Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair, that's it.
And so they'll probably have a 6-man match at that Clash of Champions. They'll probably have that there, but you see Braun Breaker there, the Destroyer beating up on there. Okay, so let's look at NXT. And then we'll go play the game. But yeah, there you go. The Maverick and the Beast. I see it's August 1st and August 2nd in Minnesota. So I don't know which day 1 or day 2 that he's going to be on. NXT. So
Dark
we'll go to the result. Yep. So here we have Cam Hendricks and Mason Rook defeated Tony D'Angelo and Miles Bourne.
Dang, both of those guys, weren't they on the roster? I remember those guys now.
Now this guy's like some new, like, tall, big dude, and he's kind of fat. But they said that he might move up, like, in the roster because they like those big dudes. But his name's Mason Rook. So North American to Miles Bourne. I heard for WWE for the I think it might be the Clash of Italy. They're gonna have the IC belt on the line, and they think that they might give it a Rusev. Is what the rumors are going around.
Hope so.
So I'm like,
hope he wins
because they said that not Trick Williams, but that other guy, the high flyer dude. I can't think of his name right now. No, not Penta. The other guy that was in the
Javon Evans.
Javon Evans, yeah. They want to give it to him, but they don't think he's like prepared yet. So they're gonna give it a Rusev and then let Rusev lose it to him. But here we got Bourne fell victim to Bev punishment. Rook and Hendrick beat him. Then we got Ren Sinclair's crutch attack kicks off a major brawl. I don't know who all these. I
never heard of Ren Sinclair.
I know.
That seems kind of a long name.
I know. That's that chick there. And then you got Tristan Angels defeated Romeo Moreno.
Yeah, that guy looks like Tyler Breeze.
He does.
So,
yep. Shining his that's his that might be Tristan Angels then, because this is NXT debut on there. And then North American champion Taxton Paxley defeated Lizzie Rain.
That Lizzie Rain chick looks like she's like a 80s like fitness model,
or like one of the glows, like the gorgeous ladies are wrestling.
That's what she looked like. She's like one of those. If she wears
those
bands, and
what are those called? I can't think what they're called, but yeah, that's what she looks like. Lizzie Rain, and then
Zarya
destroys and Lizzie
Paxley and Lizzie
both
Rain.
of them again. Yes, she's probably gonna end up getting that belt. She reminds me of Rhea Ripley, or that one chick that was with the War Raiders. Can't think of her name. I'm bad right now, but yet I can beat you in 20 questions.
That tells you something then, right?
I know. It's because when I'm trying to figure out the name, it actually comes in. But here's Keanu Carver defeated Tate Weiler. Oh, that guy's actually bleeding. They actually show the blood in the NXT ones. I know on TV they don't do it, but there's Mason Rook right here. It drops Cam Hendricks after the tag team win. Also, he turned on his partner. But yeah, they said that this guy's going to be the next superstar. We'll see if that is. But tag team champions, the Vanity Project defeated Dark State. Vanity Project are like the guys that think that they're all good looking and stuff like that, kind of like the Ass Brothers and stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah. So then Dark State kicking off Saquon Sugars. But yeah, so that's all the ones for the NXT. They didn't really show too much of the NXT champion. They just mostly showed of.
They don't have really like too much right now. Like I can't think of big time NXT people.
Well, because the one big time NXT person right now is that one Japanese guy that just debuted.
No, but even then, like, a couple years ago, you had like the big name people, the women's champion. What's her name? Former women's champ. See, now I got the Dark Knight's memory right now. I can't remember. Stephanie Vacour.
Yeah,
you get Stephanie Vacour down there. You had like all these big name ones you see now. Now you don't see too many like big name people and stuff like that. So
nope. And then I forgot to queue up the 20 questions, so we'll just do it and I'll add it in post.
Take a look.
But 20 questions.
Wrestling 20 questions. Oh, here we go.
All right. So the game, 20 questions. So how it works is Dark Knight 316 has to ask 20 questions to determine who this wrestler is. Now, within the 20 questions, if he gets it at question 19, 18, whatever, he can still guess it. But you at home also play along to see whether or not you can guess this wrestler within 20 questions.
Yes, and I can only ask yes or no questions, and I get 3 hints. So we can do it like that. And on the 20th question, I have to guess who it is. So I really only have 19 yes and no questions, and then the 20th one, you have to guess it. I'll keep. Want me to keep track of the questions?
Sure, you can keep track of how many questions I have because because you cheat, we got to make sure that you have it.
I cheat. He always says that, but yet didn't get it there. So I'll ask my first question: is this wrestler an 80s wrestler?
No.
No. Okay. Is this wrestler a 90s wrestler?
No.
No, not a 90s wrestler. Oh, so it's a today wrestler or a 70s? Is this person wrestle in the 2000s?
No.
He didn't wrestle in the 2000s. Okay. So is this wrestler wrestling in 2010?
Let me check.
This must be like one of those newer ones.
Because it could be just like late.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was in the 2010s.
So he debuted or he wrestled in 2010?
Around the mid 2010s.
Okay. All right. That doesn't help me because that's hard to figure out. But no,
2015.
I know what that is. I'm just trying to figure out from my mind palace of who this could be. Is this person a cruiserweight? Like were they part of like 205 or in the cruiserweight division to win the titles?
No.
No? Okay. Let's see.
You're on question number 5.
Yes. Is this person highest belt the Intercontinental or the US? The highest belt that they won.
Let me check. No.
So that means that they haven't. Well, they could still have won the world title. Have they won the world title or WWE title?
No.
Okay. Have they won an ECW title?
No.
Okay. So the highest belt that they won, was it a tag team title?
Was it a tag team title?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so they're a part of a tag team.
Were part of a tag team.
Yeah, I know. Was this tag team in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Okay, so that's 8. Was this tag team like an organic tag team, which meant that like they were just put together as a tag team, not one that already was a tag team?
Yes, I would say they were
put together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was 9. Did this person have a successful solo career?
Let me check. I would say no, but let me just check to see what is considered successful.
Yeah. Because it said, like, did he go on to be solo and become, like, popular? You know?
I would say no. I would say it's more moderate.
Okay. So he's
like not superstar.
Yeah, so he's like a mid Carter.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did this person go on to work for another company. So like WCW, TNA, AEW.
Yeah. One time in the independents.
So he was like Ring of Honor in one of those, or
Could have been
just some other.
Could have been other independent, like
that are not like the main ones.
Yeah, so it could have been like whatever,
like NWA,
if they have like a house show CWC. Of, like you think of like PPW or whatever, like something like that.
Okay. Does this person wrestle today?
I'm gonna check. I think yes.
Yes, he wrestles today. Okay. Well, then that question I don't need to ask. Because I was going to say, did this person?
What number are you on?
11.
Okay.
Did this person?
Remember, you still got clues?
Yeah, I still got that. Give me a hint.
Okay.
I'm going to use that instead of a question.
She won the NXT.
It's a she.
That's why I gave you that clue. She won the NXT Tag Team Champions as her highest belt.
Huh. Now it throws it all over, because now that's harder, because it's a she.
I figured we haven't done a woman yet, so...
So she won the NXT Tag Team title, and that one went over to the main roster too before they brought those tag teams over.
I figured I'd give you that hint because it would take you a little bit harder to try to guess who she was by all the questions you're asking. So I figured I'd narrow it down.
All right.
So just to clarify, she's only been an NXT Women's Champion. So if she was called up to the roster, she's never won mid-card, never won the tag team champs, never won any of the major women titles on the brand.
Yeah, and there wasn't even that major ones back in that day either. There was just
now she started
Divas
her
and the
career in like the mid 2000s, like 2015 stuff like that. So even then, you got to think.
Yeah, so it's an early woman, kind of like
and she wrestles today, so I mean, still around.
Did she recently come back to wrestle, or was she already wrestling?
She's been off and on.
So that's 11. Huh. Is she, now that it's now I know is she married to a WWE superstar?
I don't think it would be a current superstar. Let me see. Not another superstar.
She's not married to a superstar.
She's married, but not to
to another wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then that's 12. Oh dang, who is this then? I gotta try to think of like these old wrestler ones that also recently came back and won the tag team title in NXT. She wrestles today. Well, it can't be Paige because that's the one there. Could be the Bellas.
Well, I looked it up again. So she no longer, as of last year, wrestles with WWE, but she was off and on with them during her run. So now she's an independent.
That's makes it hard because there's been so many women there, but they've all won titles. I'm like NXT women are a lot harder because of if she only won the NXT tag titles, but have not won a major title in the WWE. Most of the ones that wrestled around that time, most of them went up to the roster and won the Divas champion or the other champion. So who is this one that was in a tag team? No, because didn't she win the one? What is her name? I can't think of her name right now. No, because she was gone like a couple years ago. The one who I'm thinking of.
You still have hints.
I know. I've already used up 2, so
You used 1.
I thought I used up a second. Oh, okay.
You used 1, and I give you.
All right, then give me another hint, then, so then I'm not wasting them all.
Okay, her tag team champion in NXT was with Ember Moon.
Well, see, then it can't be the one, the Ember Moon. That was that, because Ember Moon's the one that's, Athena in AEW, right? That's Ember Moon?
I'm sure she might have changed her name, I don't know, but...
Okay, so, partnered with that one that just recently got fired from WWE as of last year. That's a hard one because I was thinking it was, but what is her name though? I can't even think of that chick's name that's in my brain here. I'm thinking of what is her name? Okay, I think I kind of know when she was.
What number are you?
I'm on 13.
13, okay. You got one more hint. You're number 13.
When she was on... She got called up to WWF, right?
Is that your question?
No, I'm just thinking about it. So when she got called up to WWF, she was she like booked as this like buff chick?
No.
No? Mm-hmm. Then it's not who I thought it was. Huh.
So you're on 14.
No, I'm on 13. Because, see, I thought it was Dana Brooke. Because you know how she was all the buff and with the Otis and all them. Yeah, because see, can't be because Dana Brooke never won the title. Can't be Natty because Natty's won the Women's Divas Champion. It can't be that LA Knight chick. Can't think of her name because she just recently won. Gosh, let's see. Then it's what? Oh, okay. I think
you still got more questions.
Yeah, I know. I think it is. Maybe am I?
Well, you're on 14.
Yeah, I know. I'm on 14. Did this chick have a feud with Paige?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see then. Did this chick had a dominant faction in NXT?
I would not say dominant faction.
It didn't make it where like she won the.
No, she didn't win like an NXT champion. I want to say dominant faction.
Oh yeah, because you said that she didn't win any of those titles. She only just won the tag team.
She just won the tag team.
Okay, so then that was 15. And that's not who I thought it was because she won the war. Now that I remember, she won the NXT champion. Huh, this is going to be hard. I'm probably not going to be able to get it. Because how many of the women won the NXT champion? Especially wrestled in 2010.
The era of 2010.
Yeah, I know.
You still got one more clue.
I know.
And I'm debating if I give you kind of her iconic moment, and that might give it away for you.
My gosh. When she got called up, was she wrestle in the women's division, or was she more of a valet?
She wrestled in the women's division for a little bit.
Okay, so that's 16. All right, give me your last hint.
Okay, so probably her most iconic part of her career was during NXT TakeOver War Games.
That doesn't help me.
She had a 4 women against 4 women match, and one of her partners was Rhea Ripley.
The only thing I could think of, like that was ever Rhea Ripley's partner, would have been like Io Sky, but Io Sky I think won a world title, so I don't think it's Io Sky. And then the Kairi Sane, she won the world title already, so none of those two.
So you used up all your hints on question 16 or 17?
We're on 17.
We're on 17.
I know. I don't think I'm going to get this one because the women's division is a lot harder. So you picked a harder one this time.
Hey, I figured because we've been picking a lot of like men. Mm-hmm. Let's try a woman one who stump you because you don't like the women's wrestling too much. Like you don't follow it as much. So
okay, this will be one of the questions. Is this one Robert Wheeler Gaming's like fan favorite, like not like number one fan favorite, but like you like this woman wrestler?
No,
you can't stand her. Okay,
I wouldn't say I couldn't stand her, but she's just not one. When I watch her wrestle, to go, she can win a title.
Yeah, you don't think she
or
can
man,
wrestle?
She's fine. Yeah. One of those two. No.
Yeah, you don't think she can wrestle? Oh well, then if she can't wrestle, I wonder if it's that chick then. Then that helps me. Then I think it might be that chick, but maybe not though. Maybe it'll help. Okay, because we're on question 18 now. Mm-hmm. Was she in a season of Total Divas? No, that is not the one I thought it was. Dang. Okay, so we're on. I have 2 more questions. Well, one more question, and then I have to guess it. Dang. Thought she was in an episode.
See, I'm sitting on this side, so you can't look in the in one of the mirrors to go make sure that you're cheating. Because you're just pull it out now. Be like, it is that person.
No, because see, you picked a hard one because there's ones like I'm trying to think of all the ones because they've never won a title when they're called up. Mm-mm. And they only won the tag team titles from NXT.
Well, you got 2 more.
No, I got one. I got one last question. So, and then
So maybe this might help you because I feel bad that you may lose it. So
don't feel bad for it.
During the NXT Takeover War Games, the 4-on-4 women's match, her opponents were Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Toni Storm.
Still doesn't help me.
Her partners were...
You said Rhea Ripley.
Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai. Yes. So hopefully that helps you.
It does
if
not.
You remember this iconic NXT War Games.
Because she's on and off wrestling.
And now, I mean, to clarify too, she's no longer with the WWE. Yeah. She's independent.
You said as of last year.
As of last year. So she's independent wrestling now. She's done more.
I know. I thought it was Nikki Cross, but she's won the world title, so it can't be Nikki Cross. So I'm trying to think of the women back in that era, and that's gonna bother me. And you said she's in the independent.
She's in the independents now.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more clue, and then so I gave you a little bit more than what I normally would. Just
I know.
To try to help,
but I have one more yes or no, and
clarify
then one answer I got to guess. Oh man, she's in the independents right now, but who was the freaking one?
And Ember Moon is named Athena.
Yeah. 2010, but it can't be. Man, this one I'm probably not gonna guess. So I'm just gonna do a yes or no.
She's Athena is the Ring of Honor World Champion.
Oh, she still is. That's pretty good. Let's see. She's not dating a wrestler, so then, or married to. Huh.
You want to just say Robert Wheeler Gaming is the best, Robert Wheeler Gaming is the best, and happen to just concede and give it to me?
I can't even think of her name if I was to do, but did she, when she was in WWE, was her move where she puts her arms out like this?
No.
Okay, yeah.
So
now I have to guess, and I'm not going to get this one. I will guess
that was Emma, who you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking about. What was her name in TNA?
Well, I don't remember.
Because then she came back to WWE
briefly, and now she's gone. So she's probably
that's who I thought it was.
She's retired.
Let's see. I'm gonna go, since I have to just guess. I am going to go out on a limb and say Jordan Grace.
Oh no! Now, in NXT Takeover War Games, her entrance, she drove out a tank with Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai.
I don't even know what that chick's name is.
She has green hair.
Oh, then I
Shotzi Blackheart.
Oh, that's
or Shotzi.
Okay, that's not who I thought it was. When you were saying with that tank, let's see, Shotzi. I think it's spelled.
So this is what
S-H-O-T easy or IZ?
This is what it would have looked like with all of them, if you remember. I think that's Io Sky, yeah, but
I don't remember that.
That's their whole.
But
that's their whole. What do you call it?
Yeah, their whole thing that they came out.
Yeah, when they came out.
I thought it was that chick that was a military chick.
No, you thought it was Emma.
No, but then when you were talking about coming out on tank, I thought it was that military chick that had that daughter.
I know who you're talking about.
What's her name? But she got released from WWE. She said that she wanted to be a mom. More.
I know who you're talking about.
Can't think of her name. But she was in the actual war, actual army and stuff. But yeah, nope. I could not guess it. I mean, you guys were probably shouting it out in the comments on there. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you got it. Who this wrestler was. I mean, I wasted too many questions to find out that it was a female wrestler, so I should have used my hint. Like, real easy to guess that, because I was thinking, it's one of these tag teams, there that, broke up, kind of like Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, kind of thing like that.
No, I wanted to make it fun too, because when I was looking between two people, it was Woo Woo Woo's wife.
Oh,
or Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah.
And I said, Shotzi, you will not get, so let's do that.
Because I was thinking it was Zack Ryder's or Matt Cardona's wife. But she's won a world title, or I mean, the IC title or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. So you said that they never won that, so that's why I was.
She had that big run in Impact Wrestling for a while, when she was a blonde, I believe it was.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, but that's good. That's all the news that we have for wrestling. Football season will be starting up soon, so we'll be going to that for the preseason and all the news for football.
Look at that.
Clash in Italy. It's May 31st. Don't forget to watch that. The Saturday night main event is this Saturday. Don't forget to watch that.
And don't also forget to know that I am the best when choosing.
He's finally stumped me. My mind palace cannot do it, so he knows my weakness now.
Women.
But I'm Dark Knight 316. This is Robert Wheeler Gaming, and this has been an episode of Tackles and Takedowns, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take it easy, guys.
Yep.
God bless you. Shotzi Blackheart. Remember, she agreed.